Bonjour! What if I was telling you that we're taking a superfood and make it even more superfood? Today I will teach you how to sprout quinoa. And by sprouting quinoa, as you know, we remove the anti-nutrients, we make it more digestible, easier to digest, but also increasing the bioavailability of the nutrients. So we'll make it that we increase your vitality one seed at a time. So first of all, what we do is very simple. You know the drill. We take a dish, glass dish or a stainless steel. Then you put a portion of quinoa in it. Make sure that you would have enough room to have 1 part of the quinoa and 2 parts of water. As you can see, I have quinoa that is multicolored. The more color you have, the more polyphenol you have. Then what we do is we add water. There you go. And first we're just gonna give it a little wash. So move the seeds around. Seeds are not like nuts. Nuts, you can really see the water become very, very murky. And then let's put the seeds into the strainer here. Make sure that your strainer is a very fine mesh. You can imagine why, because quinoa is a very small grain. And when I rinse, I use water that I have a filtering system for my cold water, which is ideal. So we give it a good rinse, pour it back into the bowl here. And it's good to use a spatula like what I'm doing. If you use your hands, well, you can imagine all those little seeds will get stuck to your hands. And then we add water. Again, it's 1 part quinoa and 2 parts water. Quinoa is very easy to sprout, actually. So we leave the quinoa in the water for up to 8 hours. And again, I don't have my timer with me here, but you can use a timer or your phone to remind you of the time. It's always an easier way to do it. It's best that you don't go over that time, because then it becomes too long that the seeds have stayed in the water. If you're not ready to do the rinsing and the setting up, rinse the seeds, take it out of the water, rinse the seeds, keep them in your fridge. And then do it as soon as possible, like within that same day or the very next day, okay? So it goes in there for 8 hours. Let's put this aside. It's not too much in the way here. There we go. Then next, what we do is, I have the cloth here to cover up my seeds because it mimics what happens when a seed is in the ground. It's in the dark. So that's why I have it this way. And let me show you. See? So these have sprouted now for 2 days, 3 days. Even after the night, it would be activated already, and probably you'll see some sprouts. It sprouts very easily. But if you leave it to sprout longer, it's better. So what happened here is I have a big strainer, and it's great because the seeds, there isn't a deep layer of seeds. And then you rinse twice a day. So it's easier with that strainer. As you can see, I can just use it here. So it's very easy to rinse the seeds this way. I will put the link in the post as to where you can get that strainer. Okay, and then what you do is, again, you put it on an angle. It's always the way that it will drain faster. I will show you now how you put it onto a tray. And I'm dehydrating it. That's why I'm using a tray. So what you do is you put the seeds on your parchment paper, or in my case, on my 𝗡𝗂𝗏𝗏 sheet, like this. Then I use a ruler that prevents the seeds from falling off. and I use a scraper to move the seeds around, because you can imagine, again, if you were to use your hands, it would just stick to it. So it's easier if you use a scraper to move them around. There we go. So I like to just break the fact that I made it smooth, so the air circulates better that way over the quinoa. And now I will show you what it looks like when it comes out of my dehydrator. But also at the same time, I want to show you here I have a 𝗏𝗻𝗻. So my dehydrator is more expensive. A 𝗏𝗻𝗻 isn't. It's $130 here in Canada. And they have trays. So use the 𝗏𝗻𝗻 with the tray though. Pick an air fryer with trays, not basket. And then you can dehydrate in as well in there. There is a dehydrating function. But I'll show you from my dehydrator. And my dehydrator is a Sedona, so it has those trays. Of course, it makes it easier. It won't fall off. So it makes it easier. So now I will show you closer. So you can see the little tail. So it's all dehydrated now. That means that it's shelf stable. I can store it into my cupboard. If I need it to be added to a salad, crunchy, you put it this way. If you like it to be back as in wet, so you can just soak it in water for maybe an hour to soak the water back in, and then you add it to your salad. You can use it to do your burger pâtés, cook it, and then use it as in a replacement of rice. You can add it to soups. You can put it in my quiche crust. So it has 9 of the essential amino acids, all 9. So it's a complete protein. So it contributes to the formation of muscles. And then also it decreases the chronic disease risk because it decreases the cholesterol. So when you decrease cholesterol, you also decrease the blood sugar, so the risk for diabetes and the heart disease. So it's a superfood to start with, yes, but when you sprout, when you take out the anti-nutriments, it's even more of a superfood. Enjoy.